All right, all right, all right. Are we here? Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully the fan's not too loud and the music's not too loud. Let me turn it down on my end a little bit so I can hear what I'm doing. All right. So, what is up, Silver, my man? How you doing? What's up, Jared? Where you been? October out the gate. Yeah, it seems to be bullish right now. What's up, Flip Coins? What's up, DMV? What's up, No Sleep? Yeah, just been busy working and spending time with my kids. It's just busy, busy, busy. Trying to get up to where I have some sort of capital to put into the market so I can get in. October's here and I'm about to get left behind. What's up, Below? Volume is good. What's up, Hunter? What's up, Rav? Yeah, we look at GFI, PNG, and ArcBlock all the time. They're all good plays. At this point in the market, you should be in already, even though I'm not in, but we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the top. Let me see what I missed here. Can we look at ZBCN? How high is Toshi going? ACH and can ASM recover? We haven't looked at ASM in a while. All right, we'll just start this out of the gate. We'll look at Toshi. Bitcoin's still bullish, trying to push higher. Toshi, I'm very bullish on ACH. ACH is going to be a good one. I would kind of like to get in on ACH before it runs. It's still at the bottom. But looking at Toshi here, Toshi's back above the 236, not looking bad. Looking at the overall monthly wedge it's trading in, and yeah, I'm expecting Toshi to break out big time. So Toshi, I mean, we're running out of time. These are monthly candles here. So we're green, we're over the 236. You are extremely bullish over 307. And once we break back over, I still think this thing's going to easily 20x, 1 to 2 cents. This yellow box is what we threw up on the chart a while back. I think easily Toshi's going to hit this. So a 10 to 20x, penny to almost 2 pennies. It's very possible. But it's bullish over that 307. If we pull this up another one, let's zoom in so we can see a little bit better on Toshi. It's only a matter of time. I mean, this thing's curling up here. It's only a matter of time before these coins start to go up. We're already seeing some coins start to go. I think I saw Dash was moving. We already dropped the ball on Dash. It's already going, I think. Yeah, right now you are at resistance. So you are bullish, but you need to, if you can get over this 618. So pretty much 309. If you can get over that, then that's your reversal to the upside. Potential 2 pennies. So 309 and 2013, and then breakout bull run. At that point, it's too late. It's time to break to the upside. And I do think 2 pennies is very possible. I'm liking these macro charts that we're doing. And then, of course, ACH is in the same boat. But I do believe ACH could possibly hit 50 cents. All right, let me get through these first 3 coins, and then I'll go back to the chat. But yeah, looking at the monthly, this is very bullish. We were talking about it last month when it was down here with this red candle. Perfect time to buy in. Now we got a little green candle spawning in. We're holding the trend line. And it looks good. Once it breaks over this yellow box here, the 618, it's too late. Now's the time. If you wanted to buy ACH, now's the time, because I need to get in already. I do think this thing's going to surprise a lot of people. 25x up to 50 cents. Looking for a more conservative price, a 5x to 10 cents. So if you're looking to just get a nice little decent move and then rotate into something else, definitely 10 cents on ACH for a little over a 5x and then get out from here. Could be a good play, depending on how much money you have in. But it looks good. If we want to zoom it in a little bit and say what it needs to break over short term to be bullish, since these are larger candles, we'll just go with the most recent price, and it's getting stuck at the 236 right now. So it's down on the bottom, good buying opportunity, but it is still bearish below 1.9. bullish back over 2. Once it's over 2 cents, it'll probably have a nice spike to the upside here. Hang it. And of course, as soon as I get on the stream, my phone starts to go off. ASM, can ASM recover? What is ASM doing? Yeah, let's zoom out and see. I mean, it's still holding the overall macro trend. The RSI is reset. So unless if it's either going to go up or it's a dead project and it's just going to go to 0. But I would imagine it's going to go up. So yeah, it can recover. Just needs to get back over the 236 at 1.7, bullish over 2.9, pretty much 3 cents, and then yeah, if ASM is going to run to the moon, I would say 70 cents is in play for a 40x. Let me see. I've been playing around with the fixed, what is that? The fixed volume profile. But still learning, so we're not going to mess with that today. What is this? 2024, 2025. Yeah, it's macro bullish, but it's also macro bearish until you break the lower highs. But it doesn't look horrible. And if we're looking for just a tiny move on ASM, once it gets bullish back over 3, yeah, not a bad run. I would say the 786 at 12 is very possible. If these coins can be bought on bigger exchanges and they're going to get bought, then there's an easy 7x to 12. It's a definite play. Moonshot at 70. All right, let me get back over to the chat here. Yeah, but if you're holding something that has a low market cap, it's new, it's on Coinbase, Crypto.com, Robinhood, it's probably a really good play. ZBCN, what is ZBCN doing? But yeah, I haven't been streaming but like once a week. It's been ridiculous. Hopefully that changes soon, but what is we doing here? So ZBCN's going sideways. We did break our uptrend and we're back tested it perfectly as resistance. What are we looking at? Low to the high. We're stuck at the 382, so not bullish until you get back over 204 on Zebek network, but I do think Zebek's going to be a very good play. It's still technically holding higher lows, so it's still bullish. As long as you're over the previous high here at 203, at some point it's going to have a decent run. Let me move this over. And our target for ZBCN is still 10 cents. It came down, hit our green box for support, and it's going sideways, getting accumulated now. And we're already in October, so it's only a matter of time before these coins start to move without us or take off. So you have very limited time to buy these coins at these prices still, is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, 25x to 20 cents or 10 cents for Zebek network. I think that's very possible. And if you look at the monthly setup, it's just a bullish continuation pattern. Very bullish on the macro chart. We're going to have another giant green candle spawn in before you know it. And it looks like it's starting to run out of time. Excuse my voice. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I woke up today with my throat hurting. Not like a sore throat, but just like someone choked me. Yeah, if we draw our little triangle pattern here, it's about to get squeezed, preferably to the upside. So ZBCN's a good play here. It's getting accumulated at the moment. Let me get caught up here. I think we got a super chat. We got No Sleep for 2. I appreciate that. Treble Swap AUKI Labs. So DEX screener coins. I know we've looked at Treble. I don't know if we looked at it on here or not. I think those are DEX screener. Okay, I think we got this one on here. This is a Mexi coin. Okay, we did look at it. so what is this one doing? Came up, got stuck at the 786. Yeah, I would have to say this thing's probably on the macro bottom here. Let's see if the volume profile. I'm trying to learn how to use the volume profile to see what happened. What happened? Oh, we're on the crypto chart. Never mind. Can't use it. Yeah, I don't know what this coin is, but if you just take and you draw a support and resistance box area from the 0.5 to the 618, clearly see the resistance and support at this level, and we're back at that support level. So any lower than 2.3, any lower than the 0.5, then you're going to have a much larger correction on this coin, and it's not going to go up for a long time. Because I would have to say it's the macro bottom is in, and it just tagged a 382 perfectly at 2.2. So it stayed bullish, and it hit macro bottom. So not financial advice, but if you're able to buy this coin, I would say now's the time. Because we're already on our October monthly candle here, holding perfectly there, as you can see. And then this one to the upside, a new high is very possible. It's only a 4x to 10. I don't know where this one's going. It's at 2 cents. Yeah, where's this thing going to? $1? 40 cents would be a 15x. Yeah, I don't know what the target is for this, but maybe it's $1. 40 to 60 cents is possible, I would say, if people are going to buy it. But not in a bad spot to buy it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my... It's kind of hurting to talk. Let me pull up Deck Screener. Where's Deck Screener? You know what? Let me just get rid of that for a moment. Yeah, but hopefully you guys are loading up and you guys have been ready for a while, because I did watch Ben Cohen saying, which he was right again. He said the money's going to flow back into Bitcoin. And then as soon as this last flow of money into Bitcoin is done, the dominance is going to rise, and then it's over. Alt season's here, so it's almost here. All right, let me pull up Deck Screener. What did you say? Treble. Yeah, as soon as I get some money, I'm not gambling anymore. We're too close. I'm going to pick a safe bet. Wait for it to pump. Holy crap. Treble's pumping. Come on now. And then as soon as I get, as soon as I'm happy with what I get for a return, I'm just going to get out and get into a new coin that hasn't really taken off yet. All right, let me pull this up real quick here. I appreciate the two. Where are we at? Hopefully we get this right. There we go. All right, looking at Treb. Yeah, I should make videos as I'm doing this, but that's going to take too long. Yeah, Treb had a nice green candle spawn in. It found a bottom at 10. And from the high to the low, it is getting stuck at the 618 almost. But you can clearly see this area here, just like we just looked at. If it can break through here, then there's a potential for this thing to run. Where is my box? Yeah, where are the boxes at? Oh, this one's purple. Yeah, I see my phone going off. Hold on. Clearly, once it gets over the 618 at 55, it's going to the moon. If it's going to go to the moon. So it's almost there. Had a huge spike up. Support is 40. Break over 55. To the moon it goes. New high, the 1272 potentially at about 335 would be a 7x from here. I don't know where this coin's going to. Just got to place your bets and see what happens. What is that, 47 cents? $5 would be a 10x. Oh, gosh. So as long as it stays over 40 and gets over 55, I would say this thing's good to go. I'm going to zoom it in here and get another. Oh, yeah, it already had a daily candle close and hold, so it's looking good here. Treb to the moon. Yeah, these coins are slowly going to do this and start leaving. So short term, 35 to 40, you're bullish. Over 35, you're bullish. Stay over 40, it's in a good direction. 55, it's going to blast out of here probably. Once it breaks that macro resistance area. All right, let me. Oh man. What's up, Cha? What's up, Rami? What's up, Armin? I mean, there's a lot of good plays out there. What's up, Dave? How you doing, my man? Can we look at Speedy? Yeah, we can look at Speedy for Cha. Yeah, Cha doesn't ever have to send another super chat. He's such a good super chat back in the day. All he has to do is ask for a coin, and I'm going to look at it. And on top of that, he's a member, so I appreciate you, my man. Should have waited for that super chat or that tether you sent until now. We weren't ready back then. I lost that money. We look at Speedy, he says. What am I looking at? What is Speedy flying to the moon? Speedy on Ethereum. I'm going to pull it up here in 1 second. Ah, Speedy looks very good. All right, let me answer my phone. Let me pull up the Speedy chart. Make sure you guys hit the like button, answer the poll. Wow, 22 votes, 100% yes. We're going to the moon. Wow, what's up, Crypto Meolysis? What you doing, my man? No notification? Yeah, YouTube doesn't like me. Yeah, I don't see how we can go down, so I think even though Bitcoin is dominant right now, I don't see these coins crashing down. I think it's only up from here. Slight pullbacks, but nothing major. All right, what am I looking at? Oh, Speedy. Speedy to the moon. Oh yeah, Doja on Mars I'm very bullish on. Ayuk is AI, Treble is a base dex. You can't go wrong with that. I think base is going to perform very well. Everything on base, not everything, but the bigger coins on base are going to perform very well. Alright, let me look at Speedy real quick. Let me check my phone first. Let me switch this over to Speedy. That's not Speedy. Where's Speedy? Alright, but we're going to look at Speedy here. There we go. But let me check. I got like 5 text messages all of a sudden. Yeah, Bitcoin's still pushing here. All right, we're looking at Speedy. Let me go ahead and, I guess we did break our little trend we had, but we're just going to throw that out the window. This does not have a bad chart at all. The bottom is clearly in. If it's not the bottom, then it's never going up. But yeah, looks very good. March of 2025, and it's bouncing double bottom. This thing's probably getting ready to run. Unless we have some sort of correction and the market goes down. Again, there are people calling for a bearish October, so. Oh wow, this one has potential to be a good play. Just to hit the 618 retracements on an 11x from here, where the bottom is being put in, it's getting accumulated. 786 retracements at 23x to a penny, almost 2 pennies. Yeah, Speedy looks good, my man. If you're loaded up on Speedy, maybe take profit up here on your 20x, 23x at a penny and a half. And then Moonshot. Man, I wish I could buy this for a Moonshot. It's 180x to 13.5 cents, new high. All it has to do is just run. And I think Speedy is going to run, so Speedy's a very good play. Wow. Can you imagine if it goes higher than that? If it hits 25 cents, you're looking at a 300 and what is that? A 345x. Jesus. You can't go wrong with Speedy. Not financial advice, but that's a very good chart. Speedy would be if Speedy doesn't move before and break the higher or the lower highs before something else you got pumps. It would not be a bad idea to throw a chunk of money in here. All right, let me get back over to the chat. I think we're good. Let's see. Turbo, I'm extremely bullish on. What's up, Tony? All right, I'm trying to just stay current. Oh shit, I almost blocked you. Waiting for Dogelon. Yeah, what does Dogelon do? Did it ever break down? Let's look at Dogelon Mars. I don't know. I'm seeing all these coins, especially Elon. Even if they drop down more, it'd be even a greater opportunity to get in. But they're pretty much. I don't know if you agree, Meolysis, because you do the same thing I do. But these coins are where they need to be for a bull market. They're on the bottom. Oh, yeah, bottom is in. She's pumping. I guess she did come down just a hair from when we looked at her. Yeah, so the question is that the bottom? It could always go lower, but I don't see where there's time. Oh yeah, if we go from the low to the high, we don't include that first large green candle here on the monthly candles. Have you seen that, Meow? Low to the high, you came down and you hit the 786 every time in this area. Wick down below, that was probably it. Damn. And this is where we were talking about I was wanting to buy in right here, or it was right here, somewhere right in here, but damn, that's probably it. So your Elon bag should start pumping from here. That looks like a bottom is in. And then Elon, I think, is going to blast out of here to this 6.7 level. What is that, 5067? It's a 63x from here. I really do think that I do think Elon's going to pump very hard. Let me get this one off. But yeah, bullish over 3.2 to the moon over 7.2, and if your moon is just getting in and out, a 12x to the 786 at 12. 50 is 12, that is. Yeah, if I ever buy in Elon again, if I ever get any money, I'm just going to hold. I'm just going to buy a moon bag and see what happens, because I really do think Elon's going to blast. Yeah, Elon doesn't look bad at all. Someone said Aster. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of talk about Aster. A-S-T-E-R. A-S-T-E-R. M-N-T. Okay, let me look at Aster. I was actually looking at Aster on Blowfin. What am I looking for? It's just Mexi coin. Futures, Bybit, KIO. Yeah, is this the right coin? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, quit calling me, damn it. Let me check something real quick here. Oh, come on. Not bad. All right, so let me make sure this is the right one. All right, yeah. All right, so we're just going to do very simple TA on them. If we want to do the daily or the 4 hour, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see what it's hitting. It does look like it's at resistance at the moment. I don't know. You're over the 236. So on the overall chart, as long as you're over 176, it looks like you're bullish. But of course, if we draw, you can clearly see it on the chart. The support on the 236 was resistance, but you're back over it. So it's in a good spot. So over 176, you're bullish. Short term, let's see what it's hitting. Yeah, it's hitting resistance right at the moment. So macro bullish over 176. Short term, once you get over 180, you're bullish to the upside. Breakout over 2. So 180 and then 2 is your breakout point. And then let me pull that back up. And then over the 618, possible target would be a new high at 278. That's not even a big move. That's 200 or 56% move. Yeah, I don't know where this coin's going. It's at 180. I think someone I saw online said $10. $10 Aster. So if that's possible, I know it's a low market cap. So yeah, that's not even, yeah, $10 is very easy. Yeah, I don't know where this one's going. A 6x to the top of the fib at $12. Oh, my throat is killing me. What's up, Clay? How you doing, my man? We got Lincoln Clay in the house. OG from the past. He's been here forever. Yeah, we're going to have people start coming back in because we're about to go. They're going to start piling in. ZBC is your Back to the Future time machine to become a millionaire. Don't miss your chance. Yeah. If I had the money to get in, I would, but I just don't have the money. You guys don't realize I'm so far in debt and I got so many bills. It's ridiculous. I get paid tomorrow, but it's going to instantly, my bank account's going to be instantly in the negative once they pull everything out. Pingu has been making moves. We got flip coins for 10. I appreciate that, my man. MNT and what is that? NMR. Is that Numeraire or whatever it used to be called? I appreciate the 10, my man. I appreciate the support. MNT. Let me make sure we're looking at the right thing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in, and I can't stress it enough. We're almost out of time. Before we know it, October is going to be ending, just like September did. And then it's just, we're going to see what happens. Hopefully, you guys are going to start making a lot of money very, very soon. Mantle. Is this what you're talking about? Mantle. Oh, Mantle done pumped. Mantle already left the station. Holy crap. Yeah, what is Mantle doing? Let's see. So I guess we're going to get... we'll get this one off so we can see. Just to see what it's doing real quick. So high to the low, or low to the high, it held the 618, and that was it. We're just going to redraw here. So it appears it hit already the new high, the 1272. So if we were to draw back in the day, which we did, I'm going to redraw that there. Yeah, this thing's coming up to the new high. I guess apparently the last time we looked at it was down here. So your next resistance is about 208, it looks like. If we can get through 208, 245 is up next. Yeah, are you holding this one? Let me see. Yeah, it held the previous, I can't speak, the previous high. It's pumping. It's at 196. Momentum is clearly up right now, so you know what, let me look at the money flow. Yeah, the money flow looks good. Yeah, I'm gonna start using this money flow, the Cypher B, the free version, more, because it tells you the likely direction of where it's gonna go. So not bad. So the momentum is clearly up. So we're gonna zoom in here. Once you get over 209 or 208, it should spike up another 20%, 245, and then 310 to the 1618 is a very likely target for 57% move. So if it stays bullish, you're looking at $3. And then what I'll do is zoom in here really quick before this one gets a little too long. Short term. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just keep it simple. Short term over 173, you're bullish. Bullish. I don't know why I can't say bullish today. What the hell? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. These coins bottomed out and they're going. Put in a higher low, held the higher lows. Yeah, what did we say? It hit the 618, huh? Yeah, this one held up well. 618, higher low, and that was it's over. It started its run. What was the other one? MNR. Yeah, this is where we're going to get to the stage to where everyone's looking for where they should get out. Yeah, what is this one? Moonray or Mineral? My man, did I get that right? In MR. Yeah, I didn't get that right. In MR. Can't remember the last time we looked at this coin. Yeah, are you holding these coins or are you just looking at them because they're pumping? Alright, let's start on the monthly. Not the best looking chart. Stuck at resistance. Oh my god. Ugh. It's pretty much just been going sideways forever, as you can clearly see here. But we're going to zoom it in. Looks bullish on the lower time frames, continuation up. But what I'm just going to simply do is, wait, let me go back here. What is that? 2021, 2017. So it's making lower highs. It is an older coin, so we'll see. We're going to draw another one here in a moment, see if anything lines up. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and draw another one. I'm going to go from the 2021 high to the low. Yeah, okay, that tells a better story. So you're stuck at the 382 right now. So you're at resistance at 1720. If you can get over 1720, then let's see a new high on this one. 618 would be your breakout point. That's not even a good move. So if it's going to continue and make a lower high here in 2025, $50 would be a target for a 3x for an older coin. And if it's going to go to the moon, I mean, if we're going to have a good run, then I think these old coins can do 10x's. So this one's possible 12x to 200, 208 to be exact. But not bullish until you break over this 1721. As long as it's below 1721, then it still could have a pullback. But money flow is indicating that the move is up. So yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. If we go to the weeklies are holding the 382. And it looks bullish in this little bull flag that's forming. So these coins like this one is getting ready to go. Just where they're going, I have no idea. I don't have a crystal ball. I forgot about NKN. Yeah, NKN, the bottom is in. Everyone pile in. I wonder if NKN and ACH are going to run together. XCN. What's up, Harlem? Yeah, that's because alt season's not here. What is the Bitcoin dominance doing? VeChain, where's the top? What's up, crypto adoption? Oh, that was the other one. I think Zcash and Dash were running. Zcash to the moon. All right, let me look at XCN really quick here. Turbo is going to run, trust me. XCN, I think, looks just like ZBCN. They have this very similar charts. Very bullish on them, but they're just not doing anything yet. Yeah, it's macro bullish. Bullish. Yeah, it's doing the same thing ZBCN's doing. I mean, there's no real reason to like pick at it too much, if you understand that. As long as it doesn't die from here and break to the downside, it's good. I mean, if it holds up here, there's a good chance ZBCN's or XCN's going to go to $1. You can see here it's holding the 382 in a continuation pattern. Very bullish on the macro side of things for XCN. I think we're done looking at all the little, you know, the smaller time frame fibs and levels. It's just your coin's either going to go to the moon, which XCN here has a very bullish setup holding the 382 once it breaks back over this 1-1 and especially over 2. Once XCN is over 2, it's too late to get in. I don't think there's enough time for another crash down. So if we lose that 382 support, then you know we'd have a 40% drop on our hands on a lot of coins, unless the cycle is extended and we're not going up till December or January. Then there's a possibility of a crash. So just always keep that in mind. Nothing's guaranteed, nothing's set in stone, but we're so close now. I don't see where we can go down. But if we do, we do. But yeah, I mean, this thing, the 1272 new high at 87 is a 72x from here. If it's only going to hit the volume area and it's over, 10 cents or so would be now a 8.5, 9x from here. But it's probably going to blast out of here. Turbo's not moving. That's because Turbo's trying to wait for me. It's trying to wait, but it's probably not going to be able to. It's not looking horrible. It's still down here on our bottom. Little green candle spawning in. It tagged the channel wedge, whatever you want to call this, yet again. There's not a better time, in my opinion, to buy Turbo than now, because it's guaranteeing you a move up. If it goes back to the top of this channel, you're looking at a solid 16.5x from where it is now. Like I keep saying, not guaranteed, but that's a guarantee to me. If I could put in $500 here or $100, I'd be excited a little bit. Yeah, if I could put in a 3x turbo long with $500, at least I would get out of debt. What would that be? Oh, I gotta get a drink. What would that be, 20 grand? But I think it's going higher than that. I think that's your guaranteed move. So for all you turbo holders, you're getting a decent move. It's probably going to 40x up to about 14 to 15 cents. Oh man, yeah. Just like Elon, I need like $1,000. I'd put 500 in Elon, 500 in turbo, and just let it ride to the 40x and 70x, 60x, whatever Elon's going to do. I think that's very possible, 15-cent turbo. And I've seen a couple of other YouTubers call the same price, so it lines up with what we're looking at here. So I think 15 cents on turbo is very likely. I just wish I could buy it before it starts moving. It's not moving yet, so it's a good thing for me. Maybe the old coins are where it's at. Maybe, damn. Maybe, yeah, see, Zcash is pumping here. I think Dash was pumping. So maybe it's time to get in on some older coins like ADA and ACH. Maybe they're all about to pump, not to the moon yet, but they're riding with Bitcoin for a nice little recovery. Zcash is over the 236 finally, at where it kept getting stuck on all these monthly candles. Doesn't look bad. Over 215, it's bullish. And like I said, it depends on what kind of run we're going to have. If you're looking for just a move from now as a 4x to the 6.5 at 500. But if we're going to be bullish, Zcash, possible 10x to the 618 retracement. It's 14 is very possible. That was different last time we looked at it. That's a 20x if you were in already through this accumulation. Now, if you're lucky, you'll get a 786 retracement from where you are. That's probably not going to happen, but your moonshot would be that. I would say that's a 40x on Zcash, and there's no way it's going to a new high. If Zcash does a 200x, we're all making it. If Zcash does a 40x, then you guys are going to make tons of money. But bullish over 215, breakout, if it's going to break out to the moon over 1400. Damn, I'm tired of talking already. I just want to be in the market already. I'm tired of not knowing if I'm ever going to get in. In short term, I would just say bullish over 103. Momentum is clearly up. Very short term. I know you guys are looking for profit-taking targets, but I don't know. I've been saying it for so long. Yeah, it's sitting right on the 236 on the daily. So 119, 120, 119, it's bullish. And I think Dash was already moving. Dash to the moon. Yeah, Dash and Zcash are doing the same exact thing. So they already left the launch pad. It's too late on these ones, in my opinion. Stuck right below the 236 at the moment. So bullish over 30, even more bullish over 33. Oh yeah, and Dash is still down here at the bottom, so it has room to go up still. So even though they did pump, they still got some room to go up. At least Dash does. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. I said I missed it, but I would like to have got it down here, but it's still down below the 236. And there's still a possibility, very high possibility, 382 retracement, so a solid 3x to 100. And a 5x to 170. Put in the lower high from 2021 for the 2025 high. Hell, even the 618 if it doesn't wick above it. So maybe you get stuck at the 0.5 and you wick up here to about 295. So possibly 10x. All right, let me get back to the chat. I'm getting behind. What's up, Ari? What's up, Nowak? How you doing, my man? We got Nowak in the house. Welcome back, man. Thoughts on Manu? What is Manu? Manu? Yeah, we haven't checked Swift. No, Elon's not dead. Elon's on the bottom. Elon's up only from now on. People are saying Zcash is going to 100x. If it does, congratulations, but there's no way it's going to 100x. There's too many coins. It's an old coin. No one cares about it. It's maybe in the future if you hold it for 10, 20 years. There's no way it's going to 100x right now. In my opinion, there's no way. That's why we do this channel, I guess. So you guys, what is Manu on? Sol or ETH? Tell me that, my man. And then we'll go look at it. I see one on Sol and one on ETH. It's probably the ETH one. What's up, Roha? Roha. Dash is pumping. Yeah, these coins are slowly starting to go. Fed is looking, it looks like it's pumping. Yeah, you're gonna make it, Harlem. You got 15 quant. 15 quants at least going to 2,000 minimum. So I don't know where you bought in, but we haven't looked at quant in a while, but we'll look at it in a moment. We've already looked at Elon. Yeah, these coins are just, I mean, if we're looking at these coins and it's still down in the bottom, like Turbo and ACH, I'm telling you guys, it's time to get in is now. They're going to start moving. And then it's too late, and then you guys are going to chase green candles, and by the time you buy all the green candles, it's over. Okay, it's on ETH. All right, let me pull this up. Manu on ETH. Yeah, I heard about this one. Who was covering it? Oh, I think Checo was covering it. But we'll look at it. Check FET. Let me pull up FET. And then I'll go over to Manu. Oh, man. What is the other big coins? Near and Render. Near, Render, and FET to the moon. Yeah, this one's looking good for a bottom. I mean, I guess if we pull this down, it could always go lower. So if the market's going to be bearish, then it's going to go lower. But it looks good here. This is where we were looking at it last time. A bounce off of it, a bounce off of it. This area of macro support and resistance held. It's in a very good spot to go up. It's just like the turbo chart. All right, so we'll just finish this one and then we'll go to Manu. But just to get back to the top for FET to the 1618 retracement at 770 is almost a 12x guaranteed, I would say, from here. Like I keep saying, unless the market's going to crash and we're going to get a correction down before we go up, always could be the case. But I don't just, the more the days pass and the more the weeks pass, the more we get deeper into October. I don't think that's possible. But you can see we could pull this down and just say all along, yeah, it told us all along that October and November is going to be bearish. And then we go up. So that always could be the case, but it doesn't look bad right now. So right now your support is pretty much 55. If you hold 55, it should spike up to the 1272 area. That's not a bad run either. It's a 200% move, so a 3x from here possible. And if Bitcoin has a large correction like people are calling for, like down to 100K, then we will probably get these moves down. And if we do get those moves down, which if it happens, it happens. I have time to get in. I know you guys would lose a lot of money, but it is what it is. But if over the next couple of months, if we're bearish and FET is down at 21, 22 cents, that's the ultimate buy-in price. There's no doubt about it in my mind. That would say to me, put all your money in, we're going to the moon. If that's going to be the case, but it is holding up right now. So what we'll do before we go to Manu, I got to get up and get a drink because this is starting to get ridiculous. So very short term, where are we getting stuck on FET 0.5? Okay, we're holding the 236. So once it gets back over 71, it's bullish again. Breakout over 109. If you hold this 54.55 level. All right, let me pull up the Manu chart and go get something. What's up, Joe? How you doing? 40 million market cap. See if I got the right one. Oh, yeah, we got it. Yeah, Manu might be in a good spot to... Man, I don't think I can long this coin. I don't have the money to anyway, but... Manu may be in a good spot to put in a long position. It had a nice correction. We got Nowak for 5. I appreciate that, my man. Nowak for the win for 5. I appreciate that. All right. I appreciate the 5. So we're going to look at Manu. Let me pull it Well, yeah, let me go ahead and pull up Manu, and then I will pause for a moment to go get something to drink. I will be back in about 5 minutes, and we will get into Manu to the moon. Yeah, it had a very good chart, and then it ran. Just like what? Just like Speedy that we looked at earlier. That Speedy's going to follow suit. Speedy's going to do the same thing. But yeah, let me go get a drink. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. What are we looking at? Oh yeah, Manu. Wait, let me make sure I got it pulled up. And make sure we're still here. Shiba, what's up, Ernie? Came out on Clash. What is Clash? What's up, the How To? What's up, Bear? Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is high. Like I said earlier, it's doing exactly what Ben Cohen said it was going to do. It was up like what, 1% or 2%, and he said it's already started. So money's flowing back into BTC, or it means the money's not in alts. The money's not flowing into alts yet. It's not time to go like to the moon right now. There's no one here yet. The people aren't in yet. The people that come into the market are going to be buying the green candles. You guys are buying all the red candles, so you guys are going to be winners. All right, let me bring up Manu. Let's see what she's doing. But like I said, this is exactly what Speedy's probably about to do. Because Speedy put in a bottom just like this, and it's about to go run. This one put in a bottom. Let me pull it to full screen. So hopefully you took profit on this coin. I don't know how much it went up, but it did already correct back down to the previous high, so that is good. When I say previous high, I mean see if we draw this down here, bottom was put in, broke to 236, and it was too late. Once it started putting in the higher highs, it turned bullish and it just went, and it came all up to the 1618. Yeah, so hopefully whoever bought this thing down here on the breakout took some sort of profit. I mean, it's not huge at 3x, but still, it's making money. So the area I'm talking about, you can clearly see, is these candles here, and that's exactly where it's back down to. Yeah, it's down 50%. So if it gets back over the 786 at 704, then I would say that's probably your bottom for now. And it's probably going to start going back up. What are these daily candles? So we'll just go from the low to the high. Oh yeah, perfect 618 retracement back down. Double 618 retracement and tagged it. So any lower than 3035, then it's probably done. It's going to come back down here and go sideways. But if it holds, this thing has a possibility to turn around from where it is. So support is 35 right now. If it gets back over 40, you're in good shape. Bullish back over pretty much 50. Then over 50, I would imagine it's going to run again. Yeah, this thing's not on blowfin, so I can't long it from here. Yeah, I don't know where this thing's going to. Let's just measure the top. So taking a 0 away, taking it up to 6015. Yeah, see, that's a 4x move. I don't know what this coin is or if it's going to run. But it had a decent, nice correction like it's supposed to. 1.8 million, 39 million market cap. Yeah, I don't know what price they're calling on this thing, but damn. Where is it at? Yeah, just looking at the chart, if it goes lower than it is, it's done. But that's probably it. It's probably going to run up from here. What are we looking at? That was probably a correction. It's probably over. So it's either going to go sideways or it's going to start going back up from here. As long as you hold that price level. Uh, winter meme coin's going to pump. I have no idea. I think the larger coins will, but there's so many meme coins now. There's no telling. It seems like we're getting a pump on the older coins, the dinosaur coins. Dash and what was it? Zcash are going up. So what about BCH and Ethereum Classic? I mean, everything looks like it's put in a bottom, so it's only a matter of time before your coin pumps. Let's see. That's not bad. You got a 280% gain. Yeah, hopefully you took. Yeah, I guess you did take profit. Like I said, the charts from the chart standpoint right now, it came back down to where it needed to. Double 618 hit the previous resistance area, so that should be your macro support. That should be. It should start going back up from here, but not financial advice, of course. Let's see. Did I get the super chats? Yeah, I'm still working, my man. Still broke, but still working. We'll look at Shiba. What's up, Rep? Pingu's a good play, I think. I think Pingu's going to be a winner. Can we look at Virus on Sol? Yeah, I guess we can. Virus. Yeah, I'm just going to have to give up on some degenerate Solana gamble plays. I don't have enough time and money to get in, put in some gamble plays. Pandemic Labs, Virus. Oh, this coin already went to. Did you get in on this one? I'd imagine you did. Hopefully you took profit. Top is in. Get out. I can't even do anything with this. Let me see the other one. Hold on. I'll pull it up in just a moment. Let's see if the chart is the same. Yeah, I mean, if you bought a Solana coin, a Dex Screener coin, and it pumped like that other one did, and if you bought this one and it pumped, I would my take on it is I'm getting out, taking my profit, whatever it is, and getting out. It can continue without me. If it's gonna run without me, so be it. All right, I'm trying to get this to where we can see the damn thing. All right, that's better. Are you guys sure the music isn't too loud? When I put it on my phone, and it seems extremely loud. Let me go ahead and just put on the lighter music so we can actually hear. All right, a real quick look at Virus on Sol. So I believe this is the right one. It had a nice run. Like I said, hopefully you took your profit out. Every time I ever bought a Solana coin, it went straight down. Or sideways and down. I never got profit on anything, so that's why I say if I got profit on something, I'm out. But it's holding up nicely. You can clearly see high to the low. Held the previous high and took off. Ah, damn, we're on market cap. Never mind. That's why we weren't on log scale. Okay, never mind. Let's rewind. So it looks like if it holds over the 2 area at 2.3, it already spiked up. So is it the top? I have no idea. Yeah, but hopefully you made money on it. But support right now is 2.3, and then to the moon. But this coin you should have bought back here. These coins, they do this, they accumulate, and then once they finally break resistance at the 236, it's too late to get in. It's just up. But if you did buy down there under 202, wow, you got a decent run, almost a 20x. So yeah, from the breakout, this coin already 20x. So how much higher can it go? $0.55 would be the top for another 20x. So if you're still holding, 55 could be it for another 20x. But gambles all over the place. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Oh yeah, Pingu. Oh yeah, we got to look at Swift coin for Ari. Yeah, I think Turbo's about to run hard too. What's up, DZ? Playing gaming play and was planning on holding until the gaming coins hit. Okay. It depends on where you got in. If you already got almost a 20x out of it, just don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. At least take profit and just hold your initial investment or something to the coins release and see if it does do another 20x. That's all I can say. That's what I would do. Oh man, he says turbo and dogging me. Let me look at. Yeah, but see, Fed here's bottoming out probably. What's the other coin? Yeah, we already looked at turbo. Oh, Swift coin. Swift coin to the moon. Yeah, Swift coin's held up very well. Still has hidden bullish divergence on the large monthly stock RSI. So the macro chart is very bullish. Higher highs and higher lows. It's holding that previous high from the high to the low from our fib at 208. So it doesn't look bad. It really can't go much lower. I mean, it's down here in the shadow realm, so. And it's holding that previous high that we've been looking at on it. And it's forming some sort of a bull flag pattern, just like it did back here, where the price pulls back and then it goes up, pulls back and then it's going to go up. So the next run up is probably going to be 10 cents. We went over this 1,000 times. So the next thing, this has a giant green candle starting to spawn in and it's running. It's probably going to a new high. So from here, as long as you hold 8, 10 is next, 10x, 11x from here. A lot of good targets on Swift. So 10, 20 off the potential macro bottom for a 20x, and then 50 cents I think is a good target. I would hold to 50. That's a 54x. A lot of people calling for $1 on Swift. So we do have the 3 area. 125 would be almost 140x from here. So good luck. 10, 20, and 50 are good targets, I think. Hell, if I got 20 cents, I'd probably get out. If I got a 20x on anything at this point, I'd get out. Swell's another good one, I think. Well, not a good one, but it's down here getting accumulated. I don't know if it's going to go up or not. It is on Coinbase. But it's doing nothing but going sideways. But it's a low market cap on Coinbase, so I don't know if you guys are aware of that. What was the other coin you said? Oh, damn, we're looking at the wrong thing. All right, I fixed it. We're good. You could see it was the let me go back over that, damn it. That's bearish. I cannot wait to get back on StreamYard. That way that doesn't happen. All right. Anyway, swell we were looking at. Low market cap on the bottom could be a potential play. Swift coin, really quick back over it. Still holding our top now that you can see it. Higher highs and higher lows. Trend is holding. Bullish divergence. Bullish hidden divergence on the stock RSI that's down here in the shadow realm. Unless we're going to be bearish and die, it's been holding very well over this area, as you can see. Possible bull flag pattern in play. Pull back up, pull back up. Next up is going to be 10, like I just said, and repeating myself. But a lot of good targets on Swift coin. 10 is probably up next for a higher high. 10x, then a 22x to 20, and then 50 cents for a 54x. Moonshot is $1, $1.25 for 140x. But it's in a very good spot for a macro bottom. If it breaks this, then it's going to correct a lot lower, and then it's not going up. So Swift, like Turbo, like ACH, there's so many coins that are screaming by me where they are right now. What was that other coin you were asking for? What was Joe asking for? Oh, Pingu, and then what's up, Nia? Can we look at Miria? What was the other coin? Sapien or something? Sapien. All right, let me do Sapien and then Pingu. Sapien. Is that a regular coin? Sapien. Have we ever looked at that? It sounds like a deck screener gamble. This. Oh, I guess it's on Coinbase, so. Alright, so Sapien, whatever this is. First look at Sapien. Oh, it just spawned in. Sapien is another coin that's just going sideways pretty much. Now, if it's going to run, it already came up high to the low, hit the new high, it died. It's back over the 32.5, so support right now. If it could stay over, we're going to draw another one just because. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and draw another one. I don't like that. Oh my God. It really does feel like something hit my throat or someone choked me in my sleep. Yeah, this one makes more sense. So, looking at Sapien on Coinbase, daily time frame, it's stuck at the 236, so it's still bearish below 19, not bullish until you get over 21.5, 22 cents. Breakout over 26.5. But this is what we've been seeing. Once you break that, it finally goes. But not the best looking chart for that. But once it breaks over 19, spike up 15% to be bullish, and then breakout to the moon over 26.5. New high would take you up to 46.5, would be a 150% move almost. What is it, 8.19 cents, so possibly $1. I'd imagine it's a low market cap coin on Coinbase. It looks like a gaming coin. I don't know what it is. Just the ticker symbol looks like some kind of gaming something. But if it's going to go to $1, that's a 5.5, 6x. $2 would be a 10x. To the top, almost $6 would be a 30x. But if you're ever going to buy it, I would guess now's the time if it's not going to die. It is putting in a slightly higher low. So overall chart, if we do it like Turbo, I guess we'll just go ahead and do it. It is new though, so it'll probably go, yeah, it'll probably break to the upside of this and go way higher if it's going to be bought. But you guys can clearly see what I'm getting at. Higher highs and higher lows. So the 1618 could be a good target for a definite play. Back to the top. So 50 to 60 cents is very possible. What was the other coin? Sapien? Oh, Pingu. I think Pingu's going to be a good one. Pingu and Toshi. If you have Pingu and Toshi in your bags, and I wouldn't worry too much. Pingu has the NFTs. They're somewhat popular, I think. They do have the little reels on Facebook and wherever else. They're in a bull flag. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it here, unless it's going to pull back down to the... Holy shit. Wow, what the hell? Okay, that's better. Yeah, from my understanding, this cipher B, when these bars are below the white line, that tends to favor moves down. So that would tend to favor lower lows and lower highs, exactly what the price is doing here. So it just put in a... We're going to adjust this now. We'll just move it. Screw it. So lower high, lower low. So until this goes to the upside, expect a move down. So we could expect a move down on it. I'm new to it, so I'm trying to see what it's going to tell us. But I do like Pingu overall, especially when you zoom out. It's just pulling back once again. And what we'll do here is we'll just get that one off of the chart for a moment, draw another one on Pingu. It's just been grinding its way up. And it's pretty much going sideways now above the 236. So bullish over 2.5, 2.5. It doesn't look like it's going to go up soon, so you still could get a drawdown. Yeah, this thing could still come down 20% and still be macro bullish for a higher low. And then if we pull this up to here, damn, my energy just went to the shadow realm. I don't know what happened. Yeah, if we pull this here, you could see the 382 retracement still could come into play. So Pingu could still drop back down 25%, down to 2.3. It's still, you know, correction, and then to go up at that point. So if it's down here at about 2.3, that's the best buying opportunity, I would say, especially on the larger weekly time frame here. If Pingu comes down to 2.3 and I have some money, that's where I would get in. And as for where it's going to go, let me pull out my crystal ball and tell you ridiculous prices. It's probably good for a 20x, if not more. I do like Pingu. Pingu at 3 pennies to $1, $1.30 would be the 2 level. That's pretty much a 40x on Pingu. I would say 40 to 50 cents is very possible. So anywhere from a 15 to probably a 40x on Pingu. That's not bad. I just got to get in on some of these coins already. Let me see. Yeah, did we do the right Sapien coin? Let me see, I don't even know. Oh yeah, we did. You want 100 million dogging me? Turbo's about to 25% move up. Is it really? Yeah, if I could buy it, I would. I would put in a long position right now on Turbo if I could. I just don't have the money. And I'm talking about a good long position, not just like $100 or something. Well, I would put $100 on it just to make some money, but I would love to put more than that. But everything looks good. Everything we're looking at is macro bullish, in my opinion. It's just, can we look at Miria? Yeah, we can look at Miria, I guess. I don't know why we got another list over here that's on. I don't remember what my... Oh, this is the dominance. Yeah, the dominance is back up at 58. Yeah, I think Ben Cohen's calling for the dominance to... So we could be bearish in October. Some coins are going to get dragged up, drugged up. Some coins are going to get drugged up with with Bitcoin. But if it moves up here to this one last back test before it falls off the table, could be the case. And then it dies, and then alt season kicks in. But just got to make sure I watch the next Cohen video to see what's happening. Tell me what to do. What are we looking for? Oh. Myria. Yeah, I know Myria is a gaming coin. Bearish as hell. This thing is going to zero. This has to be the bottom, or there's no bottom. It couldn't get through our red box the last time we looked at it. It's bearish below 1.2. It doesn't look good. So it's either the bottom or it's going to continue to go down. RSI is reset all the way at the bottom. Can't really go lower than this. It's probably down below support, so there's nothing we can really do. Yeah, broke the 786, and that's it. We've seen it before, though, to where they break final support. Like, you come down one last time, put in a higher low, and then it's over. So if it breaks this higher low, then it's over. It can't go any lower than it is. If it breaks that yellow line, it's going down, 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 back to the shadow realm. So it's either in or it's not. It's either it or it's not. Yeah, now we got to look at Dog and Me. Ondo's grinding sideways. Nothing to see here. Yeah, did we make an Ondo chart? Yeah, I mean, Ondo's not looking bad for it to be in the bottom here. This thing's about to shoot up to $2 soon. I know that's not a large move, but still. And once it breaks to the upside, it's just going to fly. Yeah, but Ondo's another coin like Turbo. They're down here holding. The only way to go up from here is up. There's no room to go down. I guess there's always room, but we don't want it to go down. Wi-Fi is another great one. Oh, Wi-Fi looks so good down here. All right, let me get back over to the chat. All right, let me get caught up. I'm behind. Let's partner with EU. What is that? DZ, the broken record. We're going to put DZ in timeout. We're silver. What? Okay, I'm trying to catch what you guys are saying. I don't know. Yeah, he says just buy some coins, Undead. Sure, with my imaginary money. I wish I could, but I can't. I just stop paying my bills and get my truck repoed and be homeless just so my coins may go up. Just buy some coins, he says. Get in already. What's up, Kacha? Can we check STX? Is it going to zero, I guess? I don't know. Myria's going to zero, maybe. But yeah, I just need to get on something. That way it pumps. That way I can actually utilize my rollover stuff, because Wi-Fi's on my list. Wi-Fi at some point is going to spike up. 200 grand inbound. 618 retrace for 28 grand, a 5x for an older coin, and if it goes where they say, could do a 40x. I don't know, but I'm happy with a 618 retracement. Dog in Me. Has Dog and Me moved? Dog and Me hasn't moved. Oh, she broke to the downside. Yep, I drew it and it broke. I'm just gonna ignore the pattern on Dog and Me because that's bearish as hell. We're just gonna go by our eyeballs. It's grinding up and sideways. And it looks to be, if it can get over 305, 306 bullish, where I got stuck every time. Yeah, bullish once it gets over 6.3 finally. Until then, it's going down and sideways at the moment. So it's not looking the best. Could it go lower? Of course, because I put in a lower low. Short term. High to the low. We got our 618 in play. So if the 618 breaks, then you're coming down to the 786 area. And then that would probably be the bottom. But the question is, does it have time to break down that far? Another 40% drop. So we'll see how these things play out. So just be careful. Dog and Me could drop 40%. 40% discount before it goes up. So if you see Dog and Me down at 3023, you'll know that's the final bottom. One last wick down, and then it's over. To the moon she goes. I do think Dog and Me is a good play still, but the question is, are we going to have a correction down still? Which some coins may, but there's some coins like ACH and stuff that really can't break down, because if they break structure, then I'm going to be bearish on them. But Dog and Me to a penny is a 33x from here. Yeah, Crypto Meowless, you still here, my man? Are you still, are you streaming today? It's already 4 o'clock here. But I will not be streaming for the next 3 days. That's why I'm squeezing one in today, because I have to work for the next 3 days. Stacks. Yeah, what is Stacks? This has something to do with Bitcoin, doesn't it? So from the December 21 high to the bear market low, lower high was put in. It's trying to hold the 382 to stay bullish here. So if we can hold over 59.5, possible bottom is in. We are on monthly candles, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, 382.618 is holding right now, so you do have double support at the moment. And you are holding the higher low. Technically, you could come down here and put in a higher low, but that's, like I said, it's going to depend on what the market's going to do. If the dominance on Bitcoin is going to be up for all of October and actually rocket up, then we could get a drop in some of these coins. Some of the strong coins will hold up, but some of the coins, I don't know what Stacks is, but if you lose the 5.9 level, then it's going to drop. It's going to free fall 40%, 45%. And then if it's down here at about 35, it should be the bottom for the bull run. If it holds up from where it is now, double support like I said, then you have the possibility, a new high. I'm going to ignore the market caps. I don't know if those are correct. But Stacks to the 1272 at about 730, $8 would be 12.5, 13, 14x. It's going to go higher than that, no idea. If you think you can hit 10 to 11 bucks, that's 18x from here. Like I said, we'll just have to take it as it goes. So if it breaks down 40%, then like I said before, if these coins actually do break down to these final levels, then that's going to scream, buy me now, because we're going to the moon. Because there's no time. So if we die 40%, that's it. That's the last people getting on the rocket ship, and then it's gone. What's up, Crypto Cano? Spell. All right. SPA. Yeah, SPA's another coin we look at. It's on Coinbase. Technically, you're still holding higher low, so nothing to worry about. So as long as we're holding higher lows, there's nothing to worry about. It's still holding the 236 here. So as long as your macro market structure looks like this, you would have to think that's the bottom. If it goes lower, then it's going to break structure, and then it's going down, down. Which, like I keep saying, could very well happen. This is crypto. It's happened many times in the past where we just die all of a sudden. It's going to fake everyone out, shake everyone out. So if we do get that 40% move down on everything, that's going to be it. So if you see SPA, if it doesn't hold the 618 at 008, it's going to drop 40%. If it's at 5.4, bottom is in, to the moon we go. That would be the best case scenario for me if these coins actually do die like that. And if I see these coins down at these bottom prices, and the dominance on Bitcoin's back up and getting stuck, I'm going to be like, man, it's time to get in. Clear sign that we're about to take off, which could be now, I don't know. But SPA, if you're bullish on SPA new high 1272 is at 83x up to about 80 cents. Probably not going to happen. SPA possible 10 cents is 10x. And a higher high. I think that's very possible in SPA. But it's going sideways and up. Possible bottom is in. Not a bad spot to be buying in. What was the other coin? Oh yeah, Spell's another one that's on my rollover list. I would buy Carrot. I don't know about the Carrot. Pump coin. What does that mean? Oh, is that a coin? We haven't done pump coin. I don't know what that is. We've pretty much covered everything we cover all the time here. A few others. Let me pull up Spell and Zorro. Yeah, I think I'm going to play it safe, and that's going to be my play. I know I do have a lot of new coins that I want to buy, but a lot of these older coins like Spell and Wi-Fi and whatever else that have these bottom charts where they're going sideways, I'm expecting some sort of a decent run out of them. And if they only hit a 618 retracement and get me a 5 or 6x, so be it. I'm just gonna continue to roll over. Yeah, it looks like what we just looked at. Very bullish looking chart. Slightly higher lows put in. It looks like it can't really go lower than it is now, or it's gonna break structure. Which, like I already said, we could break structure one last time, fake out, and then we go up. Yeah, because if we do that, people are gonna see these charts and they're gonna be like, bear market. That was it. It's over. Which people are already calling for bear market. When we haven't even had alt season. No alt season, it's bear market. So, yeah, I could see that happening. I don't know about you guys. I could see one last spike down. Everyone sells everything, and then we just go up. And then everyone buys the green candles, and then it's over. And then all the whales that held and shook you out, once you start buying the green candles, they're just going to start dumping on you. You're going to be bullish, and they're going to get all the money. Spell looks very good here. There's nothing really I can draw on Spell. It's putting in a higher low. It's down on the bottom. It's going sideways. It's time to go up at some point. Yeah, is it holding the final support? Oh, no. So it's down below final support, so there's really nothing we can say on it. Put in a slightly higher low. It's holding it. So this is it. I think we're going to be stagnant for maybe coins will start pumping like we're seeing, like Dash and stuff. So maybe these coins are going to start grinding up. So the hope is we just stay flat until it's time to go up. Spell token 618 retracement 006 would be your 11x from here. 786 retracement to a penny is a 23x. Yeah, it's just completely flat on the stock RSI. Monthly candles, by the way. You got 1 million spell tokens. Carrot. Yeah, if spell goes to a penny, congratulations. I mean, if you get a 20x on anything, I would say congratulations. Just I don't know what's going to happen. There's so many coins out now that I don't know where the money's going to come from that's going to buy them all. So maybe the ones that are shielded by YouTubers and they're down on the bottom, or they're new and they're good, like Ondo and Arrow and whatever else is out there that you know is going to pump. Yeah, I mean, Carrot's on the final support, 786. That's either it or it's over. Yeah, Carrot's good for a rollover play too. Not a bad spot to be buying in on it right now. So that's either it or it's going down. Yeah, if we start seeing these candles spawn back over and turn green up here, then we'll know the money flows in. Money's starting to flow back into these coins. But yeah, it's either the bottom or it's going to go a lot lower. Because if you break 3.5, then it's possibly going to go down to 2 pennies and put in yet another lower low. Has to get back over 6 to be bullish. Until then, yeah, 50% drop is in play. But final bottom should be in play. And we're starting to see some crap coins just spike out of here, so Carrot could be one. And just to get to the 618 retracement's not a bad move either. It's a 7.5x up to 30 cents. Moonshot new high would be $3. Probably not going to happen. That's an 80x, 83x almost. What's up, Crypto Homes? Yeah, Zora, isn't that a new coin? There's just too many coins now. That's what I keep saying. If you're holding a coin that a lot, I know if it's on Coinbase, so be it. But if you're holding something that no one's ever heard of, I don't know. Maybe it's a good play. It's holding here. She's holding something. She's holding invisible support. There we go. She's holding the 382 at the moment. It's not bullish. It could still come down. So as long as it's over 4.8, it's bullish. Even more bullish over 7.4. Yeah, I mean, it's just retracing back down. Not a bad looking wick on that candle. It's clearly holding that area there. Oh yeah, it back tested the high perfectly. It needs to get back over 6.4. Well, something like this that's new, there's no telling. I'd imagine it's low market cap. Sitting at almost 6 cents, so dollar is very possible. Yeah, dollar's not bad. It's a 20x. So if it's on Coinbase and people can buy this and it's a low market cap and it's got a bunch of people holding it, then yeah, it could 20x up to $1. Is it going to 160x up to the top here to 9? Probably not. I would get out at 60 cents to $1 on Zoro if I was holding it. Still underwater, so up from the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Solana is moving. Moonwell. Yeah, Well's another good one. Yeah, if Solana would go to the moon, all these Solana meme coins would finally pump. but I don't own any anymore. So good luck. I can get our chart up. I'm gonna have to check my phone again. Yeah, we drew this last time, this channel. As long as you're making higher lows, it's good. Which it just put in a slightly higher low once again. So it's either the bottom over the 382 at 1.8 or it's not going up. So you'd have to imagine higher low. That's it. A lot of these coins are doing the same thing. So well, looks like it's a guaranteed move back to the top here. Easy 10x play if it holds. So guaranteed 10x on well, just to get back to the top of the channel. And the fact that we're almost in a bull market. You're at 2 cents, so well, possibly going to hit $1. That's a decent run. It's a 54.5x from here. Could be a very good target. $1.30. Easy 10x play. So well would be on my rollover list. So if it's still a coin still sitting at the bottom of the channel, just put your money in, let it get to the top, rotate out, find another coin that's down here. Sounds easy, but it's not. Soul is moving. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe these older coins are going to be the first to go. Maybe the Soul and Matic and these coins will run first, and then Ethereum will start pumping. Then all the meme coins will pump, and then the last coins that'll pump are going to be the new ones. Maybe that's the order. Dinosaurs, then memes, then everything else. Oh yeah, we didn't look at Shiba. Shiba's probably good for a 5 to 10x. Don't expect a large move out of Shiba this cycle. There's too many new Shiba coins. Too many new potential Shibas. Shiba's an old one. Shiba had its day and it didn't do what we expected it, so I'll probably never buy Shiba again unless it's on a rollover play. Yeah, Solana's starting to pump once it breaks over the 2021 high. It wicked over it once. Next stop is almost $700 for a 3x from here. Yeah, these coins look like they're about to start taking off, man. Damn, yeah. Solana's getting curled up here. Nice retracement back down. Still holding structure. Now it's pumping. Everyone was screaming bear market on the dip, and now we're going up. I appreciate the 2, my man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Old coin, Mana. XI, Infinity. Yeah, Mana's old. They're on my rollover list too. All the old coins that are still on Coinbase are on my rollover list still. So there's a lot of different plays to be had. And I'm treating these coins, like I keep telling you guys, as just little pumps. If they hit a 618 or something, I'm out. Or if they're already doing a 5x, I'm out. Yeah, this one's starting to curl up a little bit too. Going sideways. I mean, these charts just look like they're about to spawn in green candles up. They put in a slightly higher high. Did put in a higher low, but we've seen these charts on these old coins everywhere. At some point, they're going to pull a Dash and a Zcash and start pumping, which they're starting to do now. So over 43, the bottom is in. Bullish once it breaks over, and probably bull run over 71. That's where it got stuck every time. So once it finally breaks over 71, it should go to wherever its moon is going to be. Is its moon going to be the new high at $14, $15? Probably not. Only if you're lucky in La La Land. It's a 45x. So Mana possible 280. So Mana possibly $3. If we get a good, nice, decent bull run and people pile in and actually buy this, you could get a 10x out of it. 618 retracement is a 5x. So if it's at $1.60, I'm out. But it looks like they're starting to wake up a little bit. How long have we been on here? Coming up on 2 hours. Yeah, I know we've been here for a while because this chair is starting to hurt me. I think you're talking about Axie Infinity. AXS, yeah. Yeah, I remember when AXS ran. It was a new gaming coin. Everyone was talking about it, and then it went to the moon. But there's so many coins now, it's hard to pick the next big gaming coin that's going to pull this. So what are people saying is the next Axie? Is there a coin out there with rumors of the next Axie? Yeah, it's down on the bottom going sideways. It's not bullish at all. So 660, not bullish till over 14. 618 retracement's already a large move. So a 618 retracement's a 20x up to $50. Jesus. And there's a good chance in a bull market, high to the low, if your coin's not going to just blast out of here and make everyone rich, there's a good chance that you do that move. You high to the low, 618 retracement, and then bear market. So there's a possibility we get a 20x out of this. If you want to be more conservative on Axie, 10x to 26, 12x really. Oh man, we got crypto meolysis for 2. I appreciate that, my man. Yeah, you streaming today, my man? I forgot about SLP. I think that's on my list. SLP, is that, what is that? SLP. Is that Sleepy Love Potion? Oh, Smooth Love Potion. Yeah, Smooth Love Potion. I forgot about this coin. I'm not sure if this one's on my list or not, but thanks for pointing it out, my man. Yeah, when we're going up, I'm making profit on something. I'm just going to go through here and just be doing this. I'm going to be looking for coins that I know are on Coinbase or wherever, and I'm going to look for the right chart, and I'll be like, hey, buying in. Smooth Love Potion is bearish. Yeah, what time are you streaming today, my man? Because I'm not going to be on here much longer. I got to get things ready for the weekend, work weekend. I got to go to the store and buy some lunches. Smooth Love Potion to the moon, SLP. Buy some Smooth Love Potion and some Spell, and you're all set. Ah, damn it. Smooth Love Potion, 618 retracements, and 18x to 3 pennies. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if these old coins have the juice in them to do that. 5x would be the 382 at 2 8. I appreciate the 2, my man. After work, 5 p.m. All right, so you should be on around 6 here, right? Pump coin. All right, let me pull up Pump. I don't know what that is. Is that Pump.fun or whatever it's called? Pump. It's on Coinbase? They put this coin on Coinbase? Are you kidding me? Is this the right one? Oh my god. Oh, it's going to the moon already. If this is what you're talking about. All right. Yeah, I'm going to leave this here for just a moment. We'll look at it. Give me one moment. I got to get out of this chair for a second. I can't stand it anymore. All right, I'm back. So pump to the moon. What is she doing? Yeah, you guys make sure you go subscribe to Crypto Meolysis and go watch his live stream in a little while. He does the same thing we do here. We're just trying to make it together. Oh man. It's kind of hard to believe that we're finally at this point. We're actually in October of 2025 and people are still bearish. Oh my God, you're holding the previous high right now after a pullback. You're putting in higher lows. So as long as you're over this 6-8 level, it's in a good spot. It back tested. It came all the way back down here and back tested. Yeah, I would say it did real good. It hit this area. It's holding again, and so it looks good here. Oh my God. Almost hit the new high. Yeah, even when I swallow, it's... Hold on, I'm going to have to fix this. It feels like somebody punched me in the throat. And it wasn't like that last night. It's just when I woke up today, it's just... God dang it. I keep pulling up the wrong thing. Can you imagine being throat punched in the middle of the night while you're sleeping? Yeah, you're above the 618, so as long as you're over 007, breakout is in play. And as for where it's going, it's probably going up from here. It doesn't look bad. 1618 retracement, not even 100% move to 1. I think it's very possible. So if this is the official coin of pump, then it's probably going to go real high. So 25 cents is the target to the top here. Yeah, 33, 34x on pump. It's possible. 25 cents. I remember when Arrow first came out. What are we daily? I think we were on the 4-hour or the daily chart on Arrow. And when it first came out and did this, we drew the fib, and that it went straight to the top of the 4236, and then it went down. So just an example of the 4236 getting hit. We're still bearish. Yeah, I'm about to get off here, my man. So yeah, everyone make sure you answer the poll, hit the like button. We covered quite a bit of coins. And like I said, I will not be streaming for the next 3 days because work is going to kick my butt probably. 56 votes say yes, so we're bullish. Man, I hope we don't pump to the moon over the weekend. If we do, I will have to get on here and stream after work, even if it's for like 20 minutes. But yeah, you guys go follow Crypto Meolysis. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the super chats that did come in. Just hold tight. We're almost there. Small little pullbacks here and there, but overall, the big picture of things, we're about to go up. All right, I got the super chats. Not bad. And yeah, we only got 6 people left here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. None of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck. Yeah, where's Slava at? I forgot about Slava. Slava didn't ever show up. Welcome to the end of the live stream, Slava, if you're here. But I appreciate you guys that did show up. And again, with that said, none of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.